I love this music. I so much like this music, and God bless you. The guy that make this music is very inspired. This is the kind of music this new we need now in the whole world. Yeah, honestly. When I say good work, I appreciate it. Yeah, not longer a slave to sin, a slave to fear. I'm a child of God. Yeah, today we need to to discuss something. We need to go online. Yeah, thank you. So many people are just coming in now. People are just trooping in. 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 Leave to fear. We have dealt with our fear for so long time that we want to say something about the work of God and the words, like just to make ourselves feel like this package is called YouTube. It's a part mixed with Yoruba. When you come in keeping in English, we understand. But we may still talk, then we translate what we talk to you in the language of my mother's tongue. Yeah, it's not about grammar. Wisdom is in every language, you don't understand. And God said, there is no sound. There is no sound. There is not here. And how sound is not all over the world. And the way communication is going now, you can easily understand people when you have the half. And that's how the world is going to be united. And everything is coming to the beginning of the end. So we want to discuss something today. In the last of my uh, live show like this, in other platform, I try to talk about why now you have come to Europe. I see the reaction of so many people online, the way they the way they talk, and the experience. And why we bring all this thing to light is because àwọn ènìyàn wọ́n fẹ́ràn láti máa sọ ohun tí wọ́n rí. They say what they don't know. Wọ́n fẹ́ràn láti máa pọ́n ohun tí wọ́n rí lé. Wọ́n fẹ́ràn láti máa pẹ́ ẹni tí wọ́n bọ̀ lé. Wọ́n fẹ́ràn láti máa pọ́n ọkọ lọ́kọ lé. Wọ́n fẹ́ràn láti máa pọ́n aya láya lé ju aya tí wọ́n lọ. And in one of my written, if you go through some of my work, if you go to sustainableg.com, I always prove it to the people that one of the attributes of good leader, what I mean by attribute, characteristic of good leader, behavior of good leader, what you must imbibe in yourself as good leader. First thing is just to appreciate. Just appreciate. In appreciation, you can get so many things. People don't. David is a kind of God mind. People don't know that David know how to appreciate. He doesn't see things the way people see it. He look beyond the little thing that we see. That when God do small thing, he make it loud. Èmi ló ṣe yìí fún Ọlọ́run, èmi ló máa dá lọ́lá. He appreciate ó máa ń bá a jẹ́ most of the time. Because nobody, even if you are a leader, a manager, instructor, everybody know how to appreciate. Leaders, managers, even as a military man, know how to appreciate. You should know how to appreciate. You are a warrior, know how to appreciate. Know how to appreciate. Kò sí ilẹ̀kùn tí appreciation ò kí n lè ṣí. Listen to them, fi ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé Ọlọ́run ti dá àwọn tó bá mọ ọpẹ́ dá, tó mọ value nǹkan. In appreciation there is value, there is respect, then there is deep meaning. Deep meaning. ẹni tó fẹ́ jẹun tó kí oúnjẹ tó kí ọlọ́run tó fẹ́ jẹun tó dúpẹ́ sínú oúnjẹ yẹn ìgbà tí jésù gbé oúnjẹ lọ́wọ́ tó oúnjẹ yẹn kéré kí ló ṣe oh appreciate God I bless you this food is small it's a very small food but I know you are going to increase this food. It doesn't talk about increase. Let me go there because that is not part of. He knows that when you appreciate, things become many. Know how to appreciate. Don't use your mouth to destroy yourself. Don't use your mouth to destroy yourself as a leader, as a mother, as a father, as anybody. Don't use your mouth negatively. Appreciate, respect, and value what you have now. Even to carry your company, just value it like billions. Know how to appreciate. In that appreciation stuff, I'm going to many stuff in it. Deep knowledge of God about appreciation. It's just three things, appreciation. The other one is negotiation. And the last one I will tell you now that we have talked about appreciation, negotiation. Negotiation. Why do we negotiate? All those stuff, just three things, appreciation, negotiation. And the other one, I don't want to mention so that people will be making book about it. It's my book. It's my call. It's this aspect of me that people don't know. When they see us, the reason why we don't talk much about what we do now is just because if you are not in the environment where everybody know you, even I may not do this if I'm not in this environment. If I'm still in Nigeria, where I talk about tomorrow to my friends, to people we hit together, they will never believe you. And that's one of the fight I fight with God. That there's no how I want to talk to these people that they will listen. And that's one thing. That's one thing about life. If you don't live the environment, like Abraham did, like Joseph did, people will never, you will not talk to them and they appreciate what you are saying or they understand you better. So, ohun tí mò ń try àti sọ ni pé ní episode mo ṣe last, a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa báyọ̀ ṣe wá sí Europe tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ òtútù àwọn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ìyìn tó bọ́ sílẹ̀ and all those stuff. And I still respond so many people ṣe ká má sọ̀rọ̀ ní ṣe ká má. It's not about ká má sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ náà láti mọ gbogbo yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi fẹ́ ká lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ because it's like àwọn èèyàn bí wọ́n ṣe gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọ́ lèmi ṣe gbé. This is as pé fẹ́ ká realize it pé you should know nobody have it, nobody has it all. Ntí wọ́n rò pé òun ṣe bá kan bí kan tó bá débi òun náà ní challenges títí ẹ̀ nítorí challenges títí ẹ̀ làwọn náà fi jẹ́ kí ìkọ̀kan better ń bẹ̀. So ìwọ tó ní bí títí ẹ̀ nítorí challenges ẹ̀ àwọn kan fi wà easy fún ọ náà láti ṣe tó kàn lè bọ́ síta tó lè rìn tó lè sọ síta tó lè kúrò ní anywhere from nowhere tó kàn gbátẹ́gùn kó dẹ̀ sọ síta ń bẹ̀ ó lè má ṣe ṣe ń bí because òtútù yẹn pọ̀. So challenges they máa make chances fáwọn yẹn láti make tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ní kò wá ní ìdìbí kò wá ní ìdìbí kò wá ní ìdìbí nítorí ẹ̀ ó máa ń ṣòro láti sọ deep knowledge of God. And one of the knowledge tọ́lọ́run fún àwọn tí wọ́n darí ní pé láti mọ ètò fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Mo dẹ̀ tó tẹnu mọ́nú episode yẹn pé no leader is a dullard. Àwọn tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn náà kì í ṣe dullard. But the misinterpretation àti three of those things tí wọ́n bá ti lè miss ẹ̀ tí mo mention ẹ̀ then oníbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí government máa ń wà nìyẹn. Tó bá yẹ ti wà báyẹn àti solve problem and difficult because wàá máa ṣe mistake mọ́ mistake wàá máa ṣe mistake mọ́ mistake area of appreciation and negotiation wàá máa ṣe mistake mọ́ mistake bí tí problem gbogbo àgbáyé dẹ̀ máa wà nìyẹn. That will be the next problem for the whole world. You understand? So kí mo try àti sọ lónìí ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ pa ká mú yẹn kúrò bí ká sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀rọ ti Jésù olùgbàlà. Ta ló pa Jésù? Ta ló lè gangan pa Jésù? Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run tó láyé àtọ̀run, ọba tí pa ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀, ọba tí gbé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ kì í sú. Kábíyèsí, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. In most of my study, well, I go through a lot in the church, studying in the church school. Nílé ìwé ní gbogbo, you always discuss about Jesus Christ. People talk about point to Pilate, point to Pilate la máa ń pè ní kíní, pointers in English. So who really killed Jesus Christ? Most of this thing on our discuss like ta ló really pa Jésù? Ta ló pa Jésù? Ta ló pa Jésù? Ẹ jẹ́ ká listen sí music náà tí máa fi wá àwọn fast kan tó fìdí tá máa sọ kákan máa sọ lásọ. Then kò tí ẹ ní ká lọ sínú fast because we are just discussing. The reason why we do this is just because to make, in my own opinion, maybe to bá tally pẹ̀lú opinion tí if it's the same thing that I'm thinking, you are thinking. One thing that I first realized is that no leader really want to shed blood. No leader really want to shed blood. But tí mo wo the death of Christ and the resurrection, ó ṣeé ṣe kí ọba tó wà lórí ìtẹ́ngbà yẹn kó mọ̀ pé Jésù máa jí dìde. Nǹkan kan ló dẹ̀ ṣe tó fàmìhàn pé ó lè mọ̀ pé Jésù máa jí dìde. You can never bury the truth. The truth is just like a tube of yarn tó ti pa ìbú ẹ̀ síbì kan, táyé wa lọ dì mọ́lẹ̀, ó máa wù jáde níjọ́ kan, ó máa yọ ewé, then ẹnìkan máa lọ wú, á di táwọn èèyàn máa gbà pé òtítọ́ ìtóbi tó báyìí, bó títọ́ ṣe rí nìyẹn. The death of Christ symbolizes that, the fact, the truth, which the king then know, Pontius know. Talk to, is it Pontius? Yes. He talked to the whole gathering, and he even gave them, he made them the jury, like, ẹ̀yin ládájọ́, èmi ti tèmi pé ọba ni mí, mo bá lórí gbogbo, mo láṣẹ aláṣẹ kí ìjòyè ṣàní mí, mo lè sọ, mo dẹ̀ lè ṣe, bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣe ni pé mo fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ara yín, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ decide níta fẹ́ ṣe fún màá yìí. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mú wá, ẹ̀yin lẹ mú wá. Èmi dẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń gbé kó lẹ́sẹ̀ lọ́rùn, ó ka gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wọn láti inú ìwé òfin. Ó ló pèrè lọ́ba àwọn Júù. Mo lè pera mi lọ́ba bí tó bá wù mí, mo lè pera mi lẹ́yìn Queen of England, mo lè pera mi lẹ́ni anything. Ṣé bínú yàrá mi ni, ṣé mo lọ sáàfin ọba ni? Kò dáàfin ọba, kò káyé náà ó. Ṣé you understand? Kò káyé, kò ká anybody. Ibi tí ìrìn àjò Jésù Kristi dé dúró, ó ti sọ ti kú àtàjíǹde, ó ti kọ́, ó ti fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wòlíì àkọ́kọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ wá látọ̀run, tí kìí ṣe pé ẹ̀mí wòlíì wọnú ẹ̀, tó jẹ́ pé òun gangan ni wòlíì látòde ọ̀run. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni Jésù Kristi, ọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ó sọ jáde, ó sọ fún wọn bí kò ń ṣe máa rí, ó sọ nígbà tó ń gbààwẹ̀ tí kú rẹ̀. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ gbé déwájú ọba, when he was in the front of the king, king have to make the judgment, no matter what. You have to please your people. That's where one of my theory comes in. Appreciate. He appreciate what the table before him. Oh, this man, I've heard about him. He's a great, terrible man. I disturbed my area well. But I've never seen anything that this guy did to deserve this thing. Yeah, he mentioned he's king of Jew. Yeah, I'm not Jew. I'm not. I'm a king, and I have my throne. Anybody can be king in your house. Bàbá ẹ lè jọba nínú yàrá yín. Kẹ́nìbọ̀dì máa mọ̀ yín kẹ́ ṣe bí ọba. Nínú ilé yẹn ẹ lè jọba ẹ lè bú àfin ọba síbẹ̀. Dẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ wà lórí íńtánẹ̀tì kẹjọba. Ọba àgbáyé, ọba Solomon, ọba gbogbo ẹ̀. Ọba wà lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí Jésù bá ní òun lọ́ba tẹ torí ẹ̀ mú wá síbi pé kí n pa. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn rí bákan o. Ṣé n tẹ́ fẹ́ kí n ṣe nìyẹn? Nítorí ẹ̀ discussion yẹn tí ó tíkì jù báyẹn lọ. Ṣé n tẹ́ fẹ́ kí n ṣe nìyẹn? Báwo lẹ ṣe rí mú gangan náà? Because this man tí mò ń wò yìí kò ṣe ẹni tí ó pẹ́ lè mú wá síbí báyẹn. One thing tí àwọn ọba tún máa ń wò táwọn òkè wò ni pé tó bá jẹ́ ọba ń tòótọ́ ó dá òótọ́ mọ̀, ó dá òfegè mọ̀. Ọba ló ní ìlú ẹ̀, ọba ló lètò, ọba ló láṣẹ. So many people, thank you my friend. I can see some people coming in to join us. So many people really observe that. They know, they understand. They know that the king have the power to sentence Jesus Christ to death. The king have the power. The king can do that, but they cannot do that. They take him after beaten, battered, and they take him to the king for the last judgment to be crucified. One of the things the king have to say is just to appreciate the man. And one of the way king have to appreciate the man Jesus Christ is just to say, I've heard about him. Recognition yẹn, mo ti gbọ́ ń pa ẹ̀, bàbá yìí mo ti gbọ́ ń pa ẹ̀. Ó lóun lọ́ba àwọn Júù. Ó ló lajú afọ́jú jókòó dìde. That is referencing that I have heard about you. I even hear that he did this in Judah, in Canaan, Galilee. You make all this thing? You, this man, in my area, where we use this thing is money. People that are dying is money. Sick people are money to some people in that environment. And that's how some people make their living, by taking care of the less privileged, vulnerables, others. That's how they make their living. That's how they are able to make their living. And he look at all the stuff and he tell them, what do you want me to do? Then another thing, another area is the area of negotiation. I thought that, do you do all these things? Iwowi, you say? Is there what? Pardon? Pardon? Well, the attitude of good leader is to tarry, have talk about patience, all the stuff. In some of my works, patient work, silence, and at times timing. Wọ́n ní wọ́n lọ yọwọ́ Mèsì ní Ọ̀yọ́ Mèsì, ohun tó yọ máa ṣe ló ń bẹnu wọn. That means that there's time for words. Tí wọ́n lè ṣe blah 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 blah, tí wọ́n lè blah blah. There's time tí èsì ọ̀rẹ́ máa wá fún ẹ. It's not everything you ask, you get the answer immediately. So, ẹgbà tó béèrè question, just know, ìwọ wí pé, you say what? You say it. That was after eulogizing Jesus Christ, after recognizing the pedigree of man he is, the lifestyle he had lived, and the legacy he left. Is even living then. The legacy, the kind of life is living. So yeah, I can't tell. You hear what they are saying? Do you really did all this stuff? Olaju for you, or your Sunday, to go one church, to go shikini, Oshiwa, At the end of the day, at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, one of the things that the king tried to do that we don't understand is that that king is very wise king. I believe he's supposed to be, he will be with Jesus Christ. If in my own, the way I used to judge things, you ask somebody questions, he answer you with questions that you say, you yourself, you say, that is, earthly king is talking to king about that. You say, well, the man just bring see trouble. I just bring light to you. I bring civilization, pure civilization to you. Why do you have to do it this way? Do it this way. Why do you have to hate your enemy and love your friend or hate your friend? How do you know all these things? He was able to do that within 4 years of his ministry. Another thing about Christ that people don't understand is that timing. I've talked about negotiation is about timing. And he even negotiated when he gets stuff that because it's becoming, but he still remember the timing, that is not the time to play. Ability to know today and tomorrow, so that the pain you're going through today is an indicator for tomorrow's this thing. They call it process of getting to where you're going. We are not just doing this thing just to just play. But if you don't say this, tá bá sọ gbà àwọn eléyìí síwájú, ohun tí iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ Jésù Kristi mú wá sáyé, the kind of development to develop after Jesus Christ death, tí àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ títí today ibi tí development yẹn máa dé ó pọ̀ ju bó ṣe lọ, ó pọ̀ ju ìwọ̀nba tí àti execute half of the Bible's passage. Nígbà yàtọ̀ máa ń kọjá lọ kékeré nínú ọ̀rọ̀ bí o ti ṣàlàyé má ṣe nítorí ẹ̀ láfi ní ta ló pa Jésù. Ṣé Pontius Pilate òun ló pa Jésù ni àbí àwọn ènìyàn, the masses? In my own opinion, I believe it's the masses. Judas sold Jesus Christ for money. You know, this guy cannot easily be recognized. He wear the same clothes and you can't even know him. It's just here and there. It's only when he's talking that you know that somebody is talking. He's a very humble man and he resembles his people. You can't know the difference. Unlike all these leaders we have nowadays everywhere. You can know the way they do their hair, they have the culture. The culture of Christ is humility, absolute humility. You can easily see him and say, this is Christ. But you can see them in group and say, this is Christ, because they are Christ-like, they are Christian. Yeah. So anybody to back that believe in a law, say by their fruit we shall know them. The bottom money know why. You know me, you know sorrow, you know share, àti ní dídúró ẹ̀. Tó bá lámì Ọlọ́run lára ẹ̀, tó bá ní àmì Ọlọ́run, ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe pé ní ilé èèyàn Ọlọ́run ni, irrespectful of èdè tó ń sọ, irrespectful of language, food, drink, or anything. He said, this sign will follow those who believe in me. So àmì Ọlọ́run wà, àmì Èṣù wà. Tọ́mọ Ọlọ́run bá rí ọmọ Ọlọ́run, á dá ọmọ Ọlọ́run mọ̀. Tọ́mọ Èṣù bá rọ́mọ Èṣù, àlàyé tíráìlì wọ́n á ti dára wọn mọ̀. Bá a ṣe ń ṣe ohun tó jẹ́ kí Abraham kó lè fún ìdámẹ́wàá fún ẹni tó pàdé lójú ọ̀nà tí ó mọ̀ nìyẹn, because ó rí àmì Ọlọ́run lára rẹ̀. So kí mo ń try àti sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ti Jésù, ìbí ti Jésù, ẹ jẹ́ ká padà síbẹ̀. Ó ní pé attitude. I love that music. Attitude. Àwọn èèyàn sí development, sí turn around of things is not that good. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons Jésù gan tó fi sọ pé ọmọ ènìyàn ń lọ, Son of Man is going as it is been written. Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé báwo ni kúkú rẹ̀, báwo ló ṣe jẹ́, báwo lè gbogbo àwọn tó tí Jésù dá àwọn kú gan, ó ṣe wọ́n bí àlágbà tó lọ ni, because Judas gbowó kò ná now. He took all the money and went to give it back to, and they used to build, to find somewhere better ground to bury dead people. So how do you make money? And he had even already told this guy that you are going to sort me out, just like it's been written. So people out of business mind, kìnì iṣẹ́ tí àti mọ̀ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ ní láti make owó, because Judas tá bá wò lẹ́yìn Jésù, ó mọ bó ṣe ń dá iṣẹ́ college tiẹ̀ ní pé báwa ṣe lè rówó ń bì. Tẹ́ bá wo tọ́rọ̀ kan tó sọ fún Jésù pé this perfume á lè tà ká fi rówó. I'm just making it. I don't want to go deep into Bible, because if there are so many people that want to put mouth, they cannot just blaspheme the words of God, because it's mystery. But in my own thinking, in my own understanding, in my own wisdom, if you don't buy it, I really learn from it there, that's okay. So Judas he doesn't know that, he didn't even know that Jesus Christ is going to give up like that. He believed that the man, he will just disappear in the spirit. He has done it like this thing in the month, how Jesus Christ just turned into Elijah and these several people. So if you can do that, abracadabra, they will now catch you, they will now say, Ubi, you say, you know, say you go, feel like see me see trouble, I don't do it. Go to Sonny, what you point us, say that you say, pardon? You said it by yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. Jesus Christ symbolizes absolutely good leader. Leader that doesn't talk when it's not necessary. You've already read everything. You told him what he has done. You appreciate and acknowledge his work. Even reference the time he did all this stuff, and now you now ask him, did you do all this work? What type of stupid question? Do you expect him to answer that? Because you know, as a king, you should know. You are leading, I'm the leader. You should know, because when the leaders see the person leading, it take authority from the leader. It take permission from, it's been permitted from Christ himself to be the king over. And king knew that. He recognized that. Because he later told them that this man does not deserve death. He has done all these things. He has even woken up the dead. Well, how come he deserves to die? In the respect of all these things you have, all these allegations you lied against him, people kept silent. Just as we kept silent. People kept silence. People don't want to talk. They don't want to say anything, because they were even expect Jesus Christ to say something that they can nail him on. Like, you call yourself King of Jews, can you expatiate on that? Say, you said it. You should expatiate on that. You try to say you want to rebuild the building. It's been a long time. You want to rebuild the tall Milan Bridge, like 2, 3 days. Can you expatiate on that? Oh, you said that too. Oh, you still remember. It's like Jesus Christ is refocusing to like judge your memory to know that this man is not ordinary man. You yourself, you should know. It's not about the people, it's not about the crowd, it's about you yourself. It's about, is this man ordinary? Doing things that people are built for more than 100 years in 3 days. Do you think that person is normal like you? So that's all what happened. And adúpẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé king yẹn lọ jẹ́ bí tèmi ni, I will postpone the judgment. Even nowadays they will propose the judgment. But in order to please people, and one thing mo fi ń béèrè pé ta gangan ló dìde ṣe ni pé once he knew all this thing, king knew all this thing, what do you expect him to do? Do you expect him to keep silent and leave the man to go? I believe the king has already seen more than these people. He have already know about tomorrow. He know about the class because they read. King was not taught in the school. They have the school of knowledge of spirit and the life and the technology in their own way. The magical, all those things that happen then. They have those who do the artistic work for them. They have poetry who have talked about the coming and all these things about coming of Christ. They read the book of David. They read all the King read. Is a learned man. He doesn't get there by chance. He doesn't get there by luck. Even if his luck has put him there, it's not by chance. What I'm trying to say is that he has already said that this man, even if I sentence him to death, is he really going to die? Is he really going? They can't kill this man because they can't kill the truth. This guy speak the truth, and people say, so what can we substitute for the truth? Then we have to lie. You have to take thief, robber, what's his name? The other guy, Barnabas, or what's his name? The right hand thief, Oliapa Ọ̀tún. Àmọ́ sórí yẹn Oliapa Ọ̀tún láti wá síwájú, ó mú wá síwájú. That's how kings work. A king that doesn't have what it takes can never be king. In order to show people the truth. Because people keep saying that point to Pilate, look at Jesus, monkey, that point just killed Jesus Christ. Point just killed Jesus Christ. And since I was young, 10 years, I failed that exam more than 10 times. My mother beat me. I don't know the reason why my mom, they beat me all the time. Because they are trying to tell you, you should know that it's point to be like that. I said they should go and crucify this man. I said, he's not point. He's just following what they practice democracy for God's sake. Oh. People come to him, this is what they want, and he passes it to law. What do you expect king to do? In your own situation, what do you expect the king to do? What do you expect me to do? This is what you have. We want rush. I give you rush. I give you fake. Within 5 years, you are okay, and I live there, and you say that I didn't do it well. That is one of the things. And the day that the light came through my mom, he said, but you can't, it's not proven in the, it's somebody that sentenced somebody that killed him. He said, no. Under democracy, under any democratic government, the power belonged to the masses. So when they took Jesus Christ down to the king have to ask them what he wants. I even gave them a sample. A sample is the thief, bought the thief, this very disloyal, dishonest somebody, Stay with this man. This is black, this is white. Who do you want to take? You know, we like this dirty game. You like this dirty man. This dirty man can be our man. This is our good man. He has been stealing from us. We used to pardon him. And you look at them. And the king was not the one that killed Jesus Christ. To me, the king was not the one. Because I tried to fight this thing in my mind when I was young. I felt this, what do we call a Christian religion on age, more than 2 times. That aspect, I passed all the aspect of question. That's where my problem, because I reasoned beyond that time. You can't just say, this man killed them. He's just executing the power of his people. Because during that time, king is the love of his people. If you are the king, your people love you. You always want to do what they like. You always want to please them. Even if you have to go to war, if you have to go and steal, that's why you are king. That is why you are being called to be the king over them. Because they know that you can be passionate, you can be selfless, and that's how kings were made. It's not their will at times, it's the will of the people that overshadow their own will. That is why after everything you have to go and wash my hand. Let me do ablution. Let me just clean my hand. I don't know anything, God. Forgive also, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Forgive also before, after the judgment, after he had passed the judgment. He has sinned beyond the passing of the judgment. He knows what it takes to kill a righteous man. He knows what it takes to leave the thief. So you people now, up to now, you are pursuing the thief all over the world. Those who govern the whole world now becoming, one way or another, you begin to realize they are lying. They are this because you left the thief to live. Now we have come unto you. Those we love and respect, now models to our face. David Diop, a Senegalese, said, and I always quote it, that's how we lost the power of transparency, honesty, and what we know to be the truth, and we follow what everybody are just the truth can never be buried. The truth rise up. The truth fly up. The truth grow up. And this is now the truth. This is now the time for the truth, for you to know the truth. So when we talk about Christ, àwọn tó súnmọ́ ikú Jésù pọ̀ gan. Tó súnmọ́ ikú Jésù pọ̀ gan. Nítorí ẹ̀ mi ò fẹ́ sọ pé bí apọ́ẹ́t àbí Júdásì àbí gbogbo wọn kàn ṣe sábàbí. Ọba gan tó ṣe apá ìjábọ̀ ó padà fọwọ́ pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí n ṣẹ̀ sí ẹ̀mí mímọ́. Ó fọwọ́ ẹ̀ because Ọba may not go to school, but they were schooled, they were trained and retrained, they were given the training in their palace to know what is genuine truth. But when it comes to negotiation, when it comes to the people's mind, when it comes to democratic world, the any king have power over the gods of this thing. That's the area where I'm going, over what is going to happen. Because it has been written, you remember that? King knew about that. And Oja Injo, Herod will not want to kill Jesus Christ when he was born. So another king, Pontius, was there, wanted to kill him again. All of them have the book of history. It's even artistic. They write it, they draw it in their heart, they painted it in their word. So the king don't just normally do things without thinking or without. Most kings do it nowadays. I don't talk about all those Mokonjoba, Adubumi, Shikini, but the king that God anointed to be somewhere, like the king, let's say, àwọn Lulala, the king, that they don't do things and they know the truth. They know that, they even know that the truth may be buried for their time only. I always say, one of the king in Nigeria said that what I have in my mind, if I say it, I will hardly take it to heaven that to say it because it will spoil the whole thing that he has labor for, and the whole of his dominion. I don't want to mention the name, I don't want to mention the environment. That's how the king runs things. They don't look the way you look. They don't see things the way you see things. And too many leaders all over the world who have attained let's say, that stage where the followers were more than those who attend, like the followers are many for them. They have to do things against their way. They know the end may not be good. And if you look at the world nowadays, most of what we do in the course of research, do this, most of the law, feminism, all those stuff, the reason it has been right from the one. Gazing has been out of it. That's one of the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah. It has been right from the one. The king in Sodom and Gomorrah don't do anything that just pass that law. And people begin to abuse it one way or another. Because once you don't look at, you just look at your own research, your own narrow way of this thing, there are so many development. There are so many development. There are so many, one yams pepper scatter. Think about what they can Shiba tó bá ṣòfin yìí kí ló lè bí tó bá gbọ́ ọ̀nà bìkan tó gbà yẹn ó lè sọ ọ̀nà mẹ́wàá yẹn wọ́n á lè lè sọ ọ̀nà mẹ́wàá mi àbọ̀ ọ̀nà 100 mi ọ̀nà tó tún wá fẹ́ ọ̀nà ibi tó tún wá fẹ́ padà sí ibi tá a ti ń bọ̀ la tún padà sí why tó fi rí bẹ́ẹ̀ because àti ìgbọ́n mo sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ mi kan nínú iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe kan mo ní ayé ò tí develop débi tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ jẹ́ kó develop dé ayé ò tí ṣetán tó máa parí. This is the beginning of the end. Ọlọ́run mú wa níbi tó mú ayé lọ àwọn tẹ́ rò pé wọ́n develop wọn ò tí develop, they are still developing. We are having developing countries, we are having developing world. We have not yet attained the agenda of God for the whole world. What do you want us to be? Ṣọlọ́run kan dà á lédè rú ni. Ọlọ́run fẹ́ unifying factor tó lè mú yín padà ronú. You cannot be without activities. You cannot just be without recognizing your potential and begin to work about it. Ní kò sí ìmọ̀ kan, kò sí èdè kan níbi tí a gbọ́rọ̀ rẹ̀ lágbo ayé já. Nínú sáàmù kan ló ti sọ yẹn. So you believe pé èdè ó máa ṣe kí ní báyìí àwọn èèyàn tí there are so many apps tó ti ń ṣe èdè jáde. In fact tó máa tó wá easy gan, you don't need to use app. Èdè èèyàn máa yí ẹ with injection lásán okay tó ń sọ lélẹ́yìí èmi náà dẹ̀ dá padà ní nǹkan báyìí. Ayé ń lọ nínú ìfẹ́kúfẹ́ rẹ̀. Jésù mú ìmọ́lẹ̀ yẹn wá fún àwọn èèyàn pé if you believe it, you can do it. You look at Nigeria, look at Africa. In one of my work, I talk about báwọn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ Jésù náà nípa àwọn oníkan má ṣe mọ́ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ wo bàbá yìí náà jẹ́ pé ọjọ́ ìsinmi la fi ń ṣe kínní ìjọ yẹn ló dẹ̀ lọ gbé ẹran tó wà nù kòtò tó gbé jáde. How this thing, is it against the law? No. Go against the law, it's just like hatred. Ohun táwọn èèyàn máa ń wá pé ohun tí àwọn èèyàn ò fẹ́ nínú ayé tí kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó fẹ́ èmi gan tí wọ́n pè mí lóye ti gbà ó ní new development, new invention. Tá a bá ń gbọ́nà bí lóun tó bá ní ká má gbàgbẹ́ mọ́ ó máa ní everybody lára ó máa ní everybody lára. Tí ó bá dọ̀la tó bá ní Jésù ẹ ṣe ń sìn kọ́ lè máa sìn o, orí fóònù lè máa ti sìn o, ẹ máa lò kíni ó máa ní everybody lára o, ó máa ní everybody lára. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wáyé pọ́ náà tó máa padà jẹ́ kó tó wá di mímọ̀ sí ni ṣé gbà tí COVID wá ṣé àwọn ìsìn Jésù ni, ṣé àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ Jésù lórí afẹ́fẹ́ bọ́ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn. Nobody even make mention of it like this now, like now that we talk about it all the time. Nobody even make mention about it. Nobody. We are just doing this thing and thank God. Ọlọ́run ṣe ìyanu títí iṣẹ́ ìyanu sẹ́yìn ó ń tẹ̀síwájú. So a kàn fẹ́ kí a túbọ̀ gbáradì fún bíbọ̀ Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ó ń padà bọ̀ but ìjẹ́ ayé ti débi tó fẹ́ kó dé, ìjẹ́ ìrìn àjò ẹ̀dá ti débi tó yẹ kó dé, kò tí ì débẹ̀ rárá. Ìrìn àjò ẹ̀dá ò tí ì débẹ̀. Tẹ́nìkan bá sọ fún yín pé Jésù ò ní padà wá, sọ pé èmu ní irọ́ ló pa ọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ń padà bọ̀. Àwọn aláìlágbára sì ń bọ̀ wá ní agbára tí wọ́n máa gbé agbára lọ́wọ́ gidi gan. A gba agbára yẹn kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn alágbára. A fún àwọn aláìlágbára. A gbé tálákà dìde láti inú erùpẹ̀ láti jókòó pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ aládé ẹ̀kọ́. A jókòó sórí àwọn ọmọ aládé. A gbé agbára yẹn fún àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀ jù. Ọdún yìí ó máa jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀tun because ohun tí a ò rí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìyanu ayọ̀ tí àwọn ènìyàn kan ti rò pé bóyá kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. Bó ṣe wọ́n rà létí Nazareth jáde, Nazareth wo gan ni, and good thing comes out of that Nazareth. Oyè Ọlọ́run tó ní ìgbà àtàkókò, Ọlọ́run tó ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹ̀mí ènìyàn, Ọlọ́run tó ní ipá, ọba tó ní ipò, ọba tó ní májẹ̀mú, ọba tó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí, ọba tó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ. In one of my Facebook then, is it not last year? Láì sọ̀rọ̀ pé káwọn ọba méjì kan tí wọ́n lẹ́nu both Nigeria and abroad ká gbàdúrà fún wọn. Ìgbà tó kọ́la my keyboardist just come from Nigeria. Kọ̀ọ̀kan bá wọn ni máa ṣe kí ni ẹ gbàdúrà fún àwọn ọba yín o, tó ọba yín. Ọlọ́run mọ àkókò, ó mọ ìgbà, ó mọ àwọn nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Àǹtí àwọn ènìyàn bá dẹ̀ ń sọ tó jẹ́ ènìyàn Ọlọ́run kì í fẹ́ gbàgbọ́. Ohun tí àwọn wá fún yín ni pé apart from pé bí ayé ṣe rí, science and technology and everything is taking us back to Christ, giving us potential to believe that there are so many things that we have not unraveled in this life. You don't know much. If you open your mind to wisdom, open your mind to light, ẹ jẹ́ ká gba ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run láàyè. Ṣé mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ire ló máa já sí àbí kò ní já sí tí ó dáa? Then that's when we can make our way right before Him. We don't have power of our own. We don't know it all. We don't even know at all. Let's begin to walk that way. Let's begin to talk that talk. That is why in everything you are doing now, because so many medication will stop working. The word, when I talk about medication, even magical power, I'll come out very soon, then I want to lè ṣiṣẹ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé iṣẹ́ ṣe. àwọn tààrà kò lè jẹ́ ọmọ abẹ́rẹ́ sí ní gbé iṣẹ́ ṣe because ìlérí Ọlọ́run fún ayé ń bọ̀ wá ṣẹ. The developing of the whole world is coming. The union of the whole world is coming to be. And the potential at great rate is going to come to existence. I believe that white and black can live in Africa. Black and white can live in Europe. It can happen. It's the potential under the God. When God opens your mind to wisdom, you yourself, you don't believe. Tọ́lọ́n bá lọ́nà níbí yìí, tó bá rìn kò ní jọ̀nà lójú ẹ̀ o. Ó lè jó mi. Jonah ran away from the presence of God. He ran into ship going to Tarshish. Jonah was there when everybody were complaining, hey, ship Madano, ship Madano, the boat want to capsize, all this stuff. Karambani yẹn dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ ó jókòó síbẹ̀ ó ń wò wọ́n. Because ó bí lè pé òun ti sá mọ́ lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn. Everything tó ń ṣe is taking you back to where you don't. There are so many laws, so many things that we now going to reverse in this new age. There are so many things that exposure will bring to you that this thing, instead for it to make you, is destroying you. So many things in development, so many things you don't need. And most things know this. But when it's bring to them, because of the type of people that bring it, the respect you have for your environment. And I told you, one of the principles of a good leader, the attribute is just to appreciate. You want to appreciate what they bring to you. They bring it in the form of development. They've done their own research. And research at times can be so stupefied that you believe that you've worked it, that's how it works, but not all the things you see. In fact, in doing research at times, you may ask the wrong specimen and the wrong formatives to do it. Even if you have it right, you don't know the map, what people will now draw out of what you'll be able to do. So why can't we come back to God? I said, there is no new thing under this heaven. There is no new thing. There is no new thing, new invention. Ìyẹn ti gun kẹ̀kẹ́ náà tó ti gun lọ sọ́run. He drive the fire and cart, bicycle to heaven. So you've never done that. You just drive a bulletproof for this thing. Do you think that in this world where some people can even take bullet without wearing bulletproof? Yeah. So people are now getting to do that. You see them in Gambia and Zambia doing that. They even shoot their mouth. Where the knowledge of God is going. Where the knowledge of God is going. Only bí Olúwa kò bá kọ́ ilé náà àwọn tó ń kàn ń ṣe lásán. You are in the course of building a country, in the course of building your house. Don't just get destroyed. Keep silent. Appreciate and focus on what you do and do it with Bible. Do it according to. Because you'll be surprised that those who hold us captive may remind us to sing a song. How ní kọrin ìbànújẹ́ lórúkọ Jésù. Ayé wa ò ní bàjẹ́ lórúkọ Jésù. Ọba tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ òní àṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún wa lórúkọ Jésù. Ọba tó ní pàtàgbà lọ́dọ̀. Ọba kọ́kọ́ ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹ̀mí ènìyàn lọ́wọ́ àṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún wa lórúkọ Jésù. A ò ní ṣubú dànù. Ayé ń ṣubú dànù. Ayé ń padà sóko àárò wọn. Ayé ń sọ ìgbà wọn, wọ́n sọ ìgbà wọ́n fi ìgbà wọn, wọ́n fi ń ráre lójú ara wọn. Ayé ò fẹ́ mọ ayé ò fẹ́ mọ ibi tí ayé ò fẹ́ mọ ibi tí àwọn dì sí. Wọ́n ṣe ń tó wù wọ́n, wọ́n ṣe ń tí ò dáa. But àwa sọ fún yín lọ́jọ́ tòní pé kò sí nǹkan kan tí Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe. Ọba tó ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹ̀gbà, ọba tó ní ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì, ọba tó ní ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì, ọba tó ń jẹ́ èmi ni, ọba tó ń jẹ́ èmi ni, ọba tó ń jẹ́ èmi ni, ọba tó ń jẹ́ èmi ni. Kábíyèsí mo yàn lógo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keep watching. Keep your eyes on me. What on Jamie? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we really appreciate. And one of the reasons why the whole world is still going this direction is because Ọlọ́run ní èmi ni mo ní ìgbà àtàkókò lọ́dọ̀, the God of time and the God of wonder. Ta ni ẹnìkan tó lè stop ọwọ́ agogo Ọlọ́run tó lè ní kí ọjọ́ yìí kó dúró sójú kan? Kò possible. In every development, I'm talking about development. When you begin to make cars, you begin to make things, you begin to do all these things. And some people in religion, this thing, they believe that they're against this thing. But they look at sustainability. That is why sustainable grace. Because there is nothing like we walk with the Lord before we gain things from Him. We cry at times. But you even tell us that you are crying, begin to sing, you are not happy in yourself. Why is this man treating me like this? I deserve this. No, I have not given you now. Only those who heard us as captive remind us to sing a song. How do we sing a love song when we are still in captivities? When we are still in captivity, how do you sing the love song? When we have not eaten, have not paid my children's school fees. How do you want me to sing? Lord, I don't know my job. She's good on the for me any brain. She was no problems in my I be teacher don't congregation gun ni. Sorry to say that. That congregation ni motto Ọlọ́run tó ń gbé rí nǹkan kan sọ. And then major with first class. Is that not God? As you are that good, you think that Ọlọ́run máa kọ̀ fún ẹ lówó máa fẹ́ gbà tó fún ẹ ní first class. Àwa jẹ́ káwọn ayé fún ní second class. Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè. Àwa ayé á fún ní second class in the course of life. He intentionally take the school fees away and give the guy a brain. So ibi táyé ti ń dùn ẹ̀yẹ náà bóyá ó dùn mí gan pé mi wà lówó because he wants you to realize that when you, after your education, you can use your brain to provide money for yourself. I've told you several times that if all what you believe now is about money, beware of cash flow, beware of money now, because people will begin to throw money. Hey, then you are making the greatest mistake in this new dispensation. If all we believe is money, all we run after is money to do this, money to do this. Most of the countries that believe in money will be failing in the money market now. They will be like, there is problem that tussle in the whole world. And one of the things we can just advise you that be good to yourself, be good to everybody. Keep praying, patient, praying. With humility, drive around the country. Just do things the way God wants you to. Don't downplay, don't downgrade. That talumba mi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí wọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Mo mọ̀ ìdájọ́ máa ń jókòó, ìdájọ́ máa ń ṣe ẹmu, ìdájọ́ máa ń mẹ̀mú ní kíní. Yeah, it's true. That's the past. That's the time. Even not the past. I may sit down with you, we may dine and wine. But does that stop God? Does that stop light from you living the Christ in the Christian way you want to, does that make me yoke with you unequally? No. We may be from the same tribe, from the same mother, but what differentiates us is the path to wisdom, to knowledge, to light, to light. God, through life story, people who believe in God are like Mount Zion, which can never be lifted but stand forever. That is God. So when we still come back to our discussion now, that who really killed Jesus Christ. Yeah, we can conclude here now that they will say all of us, all are joined together, the king and everybody, because nobody accepts mistakes easily like that unless proven guilty in the court of law. In my court of opinion, I say the king has no fault. The king is supposed to know tomorrow. He has all the book written about the kings, about the prophet. And the king deal with magician and prophet more than anything. Any king that's against spirituality then is not a king. He may not be part of Jesus Christ's ministry. He may not even take fancy to Jesus Christ's way of the way he does things without taking people into consideration or taking reference from the people we met on the line of clinical, all those stuff, medical, all those stuff. You just do this miracle and don't tell anybody. Well, the problem is that don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody will make you tell somebody. Because you know in this wicked, if you tell your friend, don't tell anybody, you have already told the whole world. You've already told the whole world, don't tell anybody. I want to tell you this. Because people were so kind. When things happen, you say, don't tell anybody. You better say, this, just know that because in fact, there is no more secret in this world anymore. Yeah, especially for those of us who use phone, iPhone, all those things. Because with ordinary mirror, people know where you are. With ordinary things in your house, plate or anything, the world is becoming so fast learning, people. The world is going crazy. With ordinary water, you put water in your phone, people can know what is going on. Talk less because it's energy. It's energy. Every energy is energy. I'm telling you honestly, if this world would know, yeah, this world would know, this what light Jesus Christ was trying to bring to people. Yeah, that if you believe, you can do it. It's just simple thing, just law. Just law that you break this law, then to get this law done. So if chemistry being the law and this one being the law, and Jesus Christ want to break all those laws, he break it without even look at. Say, open ye gate, everlasting door. If there is a gate, we don't know. It seems that tell us there is a gate between this earth and the other one, just by our side here. Just where you stand, there is another gate there. Yeah. So all these things, we are all equally guilty of crucifying Christ because we are part of the masses. You are part of the masses. I'm part of the masses. Yeah. So what we're trying to do now is just to gain our liberty back, to follow the path of wisdom, the truth that shall reign for this end time. The truth shall reign, and people begin to see the light Jesus Christ has brought to us. Especially, I really appreciate my brothers from all over the world. They are just tripping in. I believe that God we continue to liberate every one of us from the power that hold us down, not to do his work. The work of God is united. We do it in unity. Yeah. Iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run kò ṣe má ṣe. In under the agenda of God, you have not done anything. Even the developed country have not done anything. They were still developing. It's just like you, there are some country, they were, let's say, to their development, they are 50%, where some are 4 to 7%. And the danger there is that if you are 50% on 60, and you have it wrong in 60, you make the wrong course in your journey. You know that to come back is very difficult. You will keep going. You keep going. That's why àwọn bàbá kan kú sínú àìgbàgbọ́ nínú Jésù nígbà táwọn kan mú Christianity yẹn wá. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ mú Christianity wá wọ́n jèrè ẹ̀ ń bí ìbẹ̀tà àwọn ọmọ wọn fi ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn fi ṣeré. Honestly, because gbogbo tó ń fi ṣeré lónìí, èrè táwọn yẹ káwọn bàbá yẹn jẹ làwọn ọmọ ń jẹ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń gbé flower fún wọn, wọ́n ń gbé flower káàkiri, wọ́n ṣe owó tó yẹ kán ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n rántí pé àwọn kan ló jìyà ìgbàgbọ́ yìí. They were so passionate about the truth. They are so passionate about the truth. They tell the truth and the truth set them free. Àwọn kan ló jìyà ìgbàgbọ́ yìí. Àwọn bàbá tí ó jìyà ìgbàgbọ́, wọ́n fi ìgbàgbọ́ táyé nígbà tí ìgbàgbọ́ dé. Tú àwọn bàbá tèmi, Adéyẹmí, àwọn ló gbé àwọn ìsìn kan wá. Methodist Church, go to my hometown, they are still there. We belong to Methodist. Àwọn ló gbé wá láti lu ìwé pé no. Àwọn kan against it, no family, because they cannot hold, they don't want to live, and that's the danger of development. That's where I'm going. The danger of development is that if you are doing it wrong, you almost get to the destination, or you think that you have done it. To come back to follow the right track is always difficult. Thank God, most of people in Africa have never done anything. They even underdeveloped, they were even not under, they were not developed at all. So if you have to do things, you shouldn't think about doing it like Dubai or UK or this thing. That doesn't make you unique. That doesn't make you better than anybody. That doesn't make you who you truly want to be. It can just make you part of the people who want to see the light, want to see the uniqueness. And it's about 3 things: the culture, the manners, and the way you manage it. So, and if you have to do things now, you look at the holistic, all what you think that is good from here is good from here is good from here, and what you think is good about you that you have already. You may not have money, but when money comes, you know what you have before. Thank God I have good stature. Thank God I have this thing. You should be able to do it. You know that I want to be like this thing, and you want to go wrong the way they go wrong. Why do you want to do your economy like Americans' economy? Are you Americans? Are you American? Listen to yourself. Somebody of journey of 500 and more than, and you a journey of 60 years or more than you want to be, you can take another direction to your destination. If I look at you, no matter how rich, that's what I like about you. Then there's things that I don't like about you. I will never imbibe that in my families. If I go into your family and I pray for you, there's something I like about you. Not everything that you see. Don't be confectious about people's progress. What you see as progress at times is a proof of regret in their life. Má fojú kòkòrò wò pé ibìkan dájú kọ́kọ́ appreciate tó ní lọ́wọ́ appreciate, value it, value your existence, value who you are. Then that's how you can make your living. That's how you can make it better. Value your environment, people around you. In wherever, your enemies there, we know. We know. Even at times, weather is our enemy at times, but we become friendly with weather. We wear sweater, we go and hustle. So many things are your enemy. God doesn't make you to be among your friend. He wants to take up action. Make yourself productive. Make your enemy come to the light. Light may realize that they have done something wrong. It's all about forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Most of African leaders don't forgive themselves. They can never come together. They can never come together. If they come together and unite, then it will be difficult for anybody to dictate how the power goes. And if Africa wants to develop, it doesn't need to develop like UK or America. There is the sign in God's hand. Tell your pastor, let them pray for you. Somebody have decided, little boy may give you the sign how to do this thing. Do you think that boys don't have brain? Do you think that all these young guys don't have brain? There are so many. What you will use to take care of yourself, to be yourself. Ohun tẹ́nìyàn máa fi jó lórí ẹ̀ ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ orí. Ohun tẹ́nìyàn máa fi jẹ́ níyàn ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ àkúnlẹ̀yàn. Ohun tẹ́nìyàn máa fi jẹ́ ọkùnrin ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ ọkàn. Ọkàn náà ń pè lọ́kùnrin. Orí ni wọ́n ń pè lólórí. Ohun tẹ́nìyàn máa fi jẹ́ níyàn ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ àkúnlẹ̀yàn. Àkúnlẹ̀yàn làdáyé bó ohun tá a dáyé wá. Má jẹ́ kí n sọ òyìnbó pọ̀ jù like me flow. Ohun tá a dáyé wá, òun la wá ṣe nínú ayé. Àkúnlẹ̀yàn làdáyé wá. Ó ní tá bá délé ayé á béèrè. Tá bá délé ayé á béèrè. Tá bá délé ayé á béèrè ní pé tó bá délé ayé kó béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó láyé. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣe? Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ rìnrìn àjò ẹ̀? In about coming to Christ. How is the journey? Be patient. Tarry. Jesus might tarry for you. Why? Why is Jesus Christ tarry? Why is he waiting? Tá bá délé ayé àgbáyé. Ní pé tó bá délé you reference. You appreciate people you made there and you reference and you know them one by one. Don't say my father is foolish, my grandpa is foolish. Nobody is foolish. They can't just see the light. And because you don't practice it, you don't practicalize it well for them, people will not believe. Nobody believes without the proof, without the miracle happening, without the mystery happening in you, in your life. They won't believe you. Nobody trusts who they don't trust. You're a blatant liar. That's what everybody knows. You lie a lot. You know you are the family of carpenter. You do this thing and you people who know you make you or mar you. Yeah. So that's just it. Until people begin to come to that light. Forgive. Let forgiveness come to you like, what do I call it? Let it easily. Because people who sin against you sin against themselves. Ní ìgbà tá b'Olúwa rìn, ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, ògo náà ló gbé sùn ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀. Nígbà tá bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, òun yóò máa bá wa gbé. Gbogbo ẹni tó gbọ́ ọ̀lẹ. Nígbà tá b'Olúwa rìn, ìmọ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, ògo ńlá ní òbí sọ́nà wa. nígbà tá a bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀. Oyè máa bá wa gbé. Àti gbogbo ẹni tó dọ̀kan. Trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy in Jesus than to trust and obey. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's just trust and obey God. And everything is coming to light now. Everything is coming to be. What is going to be is going to be. I always tell people that it's easier for you when you have not get there, when you have not arrived, than when you've arrived. Listen to people who get it wrong. They can make it right for you. By you know how